Hi again then guys, and welcome to episode 27 of Dirtmasters Unplugged, the tuning series where we take generally regular road cars or vehicles which otherwise don't have a rally version on the game and then turn them into rally spec machines. And in this episode we've taken the Hyundai Genesis Coupe, which is a pretty cheap car at 33,000 credits and a fully premium model, and we've turned it into essentially a Pikes Peak spec build. Now, of course, it's not an all-wheel drive car, which is pretty much the only thing about it that I'm not completely happy with. But apart from that, it makes a superb Pikes Peak style tune. It copes with the power extremely well. Now, as far as the tuning, visually all I've done is fitted the colour-coded body kit and a large custom wing. I've obviously painted it orange, but you can go for whatever colour you want. So there's no real need to go over to the tuning garage for the visual look. So we'll go straight over to the mechanical garage for the tune setup and then take it out to the dirt track to see how it performs as a rally car. So for this Pikes Peak style tune, I've gone for dirt tyres, of course. As far as the brakes, I've reduced the rear balance to 4 and increased the front to 6, as I often do with my rally cars. For the suspension, we've got the ride height on 100, front and rear. Springs on 5, dampers to 3 all round with anti-roll increased to 5, camber on 3 and neutral toe. We'll come back to the gearbox in a second. For the diff, we've got the lowest initial torque, highest acceleration and a braking sensitivity of 10. As far as the power, obviously this isn't a replica, so you can build it to whatever PP you want, so you don't have to by any means copy what I've done. But I've gone for, as I've said before on the channel, I like to round off my numbers and round off my PP if possible. So I've built it for the 585 PP level and rounded it off to 750 horsepower. So we've basically got all of the tuning parts to get the red line nice and high and to give it all of that power and also to give it more PP for said power. Then we've reduced it down to 750 horses. And as far as the weight, we've got, well, the downforce is on 20, the full weight loss package, and a 114 kilo ballast, which we've put all the way to the back of the car, just to bring us a little bit closer to a 50-50 split. Now, coming back to the gearbox, I've gone for an auto setting of 180, because obviously it's not a top-end tune. Then for the individual gears, I've got 3.4, 2.3, 1.7, 1.3, 1050 and 875 with a final drive of 3.5. So that's it for the tune setup overall. Now let's take it out to the dirt track to see what it can do. Now, when I first started building this car, I wasn't sure whether it would really be able to pull off being a rally machine. There are, of course, rally versions of the Genesis in real life. There's the Genesis from RMR, which went up the Pikes Peak, but those cars have all of the advantages that come with being a proper rally car. Whereas with this version, we've basically just made it into a rally car, of course, from a regular road car. So you can never be too sure how builds like that will turn out, especially rear-wheel drive ones. But it turned out beautifully. It handles itself extremely well. It feels very light on its feet for an almost 1,400 kilo car. 750 horsepower gets put down extremely well. It doesn't wheel spin anywhere near as much as you'd expect, and it doesn't fishtail at all. It handles the power extremely well. The Genesis is quite an underrated performance car because it really is a brilliant high performance machine. And as a rally car, it's no different. It's a superb Pikes Peak style rally car. So if you decide to use this Pikes Peak style build for your Genesis, obviously I hope you find it fun and of course competitive if you do decide to use it for racing. And that's it for this build. So if you're new to the channel and you'd like to keep up with builds like this as soon as they're released, be sure to hit subscribe down below. And as always, thanks for watching.